Hello, welcome. Morning, afternoon, and evening. Hope everyone is doing well today. I am Kumiko, and I'm currently pissed off at this game. Or Comcast, I'm not sure who to be pissed off at. I'm having some crazy ass load times. It should not be this bad. This is actually less bad than it was like two minutes ago. Okay, this is more like what it is. Like there should be like maybe a half second of load time and between every refresh. But it's taking like 4 seconds. It's bullshit. Look at this load time. It sometimes does this at this time of night. Just randomly, not every day. It's the server, or it's Comcast, or it's something. See how long it took me for the now loading to actually get to... And this now loading, just from going to a different screen, is basically unplayable right now. It's bullshit. And I can't figure out why. It seems like it's the Comcast thing. I've asked around and seen like if people are having similar issues sometimes, but it never seems like people are. I mean, it could just be the servers are being really bad right now, but it's much more likely that it's some bullshit regarding my ISP. See, like, look, see this load time? I couldn't even get any attacks. Like, the load time is more time than it would take for me to do the entire quest. I don't have much time to hit the monster. I haven't tried my VPN. It might help. I usually don't use my VPN while I stream. I don't actually know what'll happen if I try turning on the VPN during my stream. It's gotta be better than this, though. Well, I'm disconnected for a second. Well, let me try. I went on my VPN. Sometimes I think it's region related. They like throttle certain regions maybe. Or some weirdness. Cause see, it's working fine now. After I turn my VPN on. But I basically have to do this over and over again. No, I didn't put it to Japan, I put it somewhere else, but turning on the VPN did help. I've used the VPN to bypass this issue before, But usually I just end up waiting it out or get pissed off and because I'm at my laptop, which I don't have my VPN on. Oh, see, now it's taking forever. See, it's so fucking intermittent. You can't decide if it's working or not. Of course, it just happens when I decide to have an actual Granblue stream. If this happens during Guild War, I get fucking enraged, though. How's everybody doing? Welcome, Slim, Monty. Fuck. That still went too fast. Welcome, Volt. Hey, Fruit. Good thing I switched to a faster setup. But yeah, I have to farm a bunch of gold bars before Guild War. I want to farm at least 2. It's basically like shiny farming. That's all it is shiny farming. Except I'm not farming a shiny, I'm farming a shiny gold bar that I can use on my weapons. It's not like I'm farming for a pet or anything. It's still basically shiny hunting. I have my stats down here. Under chat. The top number is how many of these raids I've done today. The second number is how many blue boxes I've gained today. The blue boxes are the only boxes that can contain gold bars. And if you do the minimum amount of honors, you'll have about a 10% chance to get a blue box. And if you deal more than the minimum damage you need, you'll have higher than 10% chance. So the chance of getting a gold bar from a blue chest is like 2.5% or something. Sleepy lazy Sunday, yeah. But yeah, I have roughly a 10% chance to get a blue box, and then inside each blue box is like a 2.5% chance to get a gold bar. I usually try to farm like a minimum number of blue boxes a day. Oh, there's a... Got a blue box. If the percentage on the blue boxes is over 10%, that's good. If it's under 10%, that's slightly bad. You want it to be around 10%. Well, in reality, you want it to be as high as possible, but 10% is like the point where it becomes more worth it than other raids that drop the gold bars. Yeah, it was a pretty lazy Sunday for me too. I mainly just hung out on the couch and farmed while watching Hunter x Hunter and JoJo's on Roku TV. But yeah, I haven't had much luck in bars in recent past couple days. I mean, since it has like roughly a 2.5% chance of dropping, from the blue chest, that means you need roughly like 40 to 50 blue boxes on average to get a single gold bar. As you can see at the bottom, from the last gold bar, I've done 453 and gotten 39 blue boxes. So it's been a while. So it's about the point where I should be expecting to get a gold box by now. But I've been lucky on previous ones, so I expect it to be a little while still, possibly. We're approaching that 10%. Playing some ball pit and a weird demo for a horror game. It's not that tooth-pulling game, is it? I watched Nimi play that some days ago. She was playing like 3 demos. Not that one. Nimi has become the weird game streamer. Yeah, I saw her streaming the that Reddit game, or that game that has like really Reddit humor. Well, it's not actually called Reddit humor, it's just that the type of shitty humor in the game is very Reddit coded. I saw a clip of it. Cool, we've hit 10%. This is basically a shiny hunting stream. Maybe I can put like text. Gold. Shiny hunting There. Hey, another blue box. Silly and poly, is it silly polybeast or silly x polybeast? Is the X silent? What about Namco Cross Capcom? I think the X in Namco X Capcom is supposed to be pronounced cross. So whenever I see an X, I'm like, is that supposed to be silent or am I supposed to say cross? So should it be Hunter Twitter Hunter? What? What's wrong with Hunter Twitter Hunter? Oops, I said it again. Damn. The Twitter is still silent. You're very mad. I think you're being serious. 'Cause I always interpret you as being serious when you're not. Man, I was gonna play I was gonna maybe play something else, but I just didn't have a strong urge to play anything else. And I still need to farm these bars to get ready for Guild War, which is like Friday. Well, Friday through like the following week. Hey Nushi, welcome, welcome. How's it going? I'm glad we got done with the yard work. The weather was nice this weekend, so I was able to get some yard work done. Hey James. Gains in Dota 2. I never played Dota 2. I played League of Legends a little bit. Way back in the day. I was never good. I don't even know if I got to like gold or past gold. I feel like I was not as good of a gamer in my youth as I am now. Definitely. I don't know, I think some people feel like they might like get worse with age or they were better as kids. But man, I was really kind of shitty. Like even in like high school and early college, I was just kind of okay at games. But then I think, like, I don't know, later in college maybe, and after leaving, and especially after becoming a VTuber, I've just gotten better at it. Maybe because I've been more dedicated to it, but... Playing League is where your hopes and dreams died, yeah. As for how the farming is doing, you can see right under chat my progress. I've gotten no bars yet today. And these things aren't dying. These things need to die so I can do more raids. When they're just undone because people don't join them after. Almost went pro, really? Wow. I almost went pro with MTG, but I feel like my interests would fade or get diverted before I really started investing. The closest I got is I almost won a plane. I was in a tournament where first place was a plane ticket, and I got second. Plane ticket invite to Pro Tour. I think it was Pro Tour Prague or something. See, I'm technically not a college dropout because I got a bunch of degrees, but I haven't done much with them. I am a PhD dropout though, cause I left my PhD program early. I don't know, it's kind of funny that PhD dropout still sounds kind of impressive, cause it's like, it's not easy to even go for a PhD in the first place. Maybe that's just me. You get used to it. Mental tax of mobile games to your health. Honestly, like, it's like that with me and Granblue, specifically during Guild Wars. Which, the next Guild War is gonna be in about a week. 5 or 6 days. PhD runner-up. I can do my host while I wait for those raids to clear. Turn on Granblue sounds. Will I do the drinking stream? I've tried doing some drinking streams recently. Semi-recently, like within the past year. But I usually just get tired of drinking before I get to the point where I wanna continue. I don't know. And like, I'm not gonna feel anything from a few beers. I would need to make like mixed drinks or have shots. Like enough sake will get me tipsy, but it's usually more than what I want to drink. Good, people are joining. The one problem with farming, like farming for bars is kind of a weird balance where you have to find a sweet spot where the rooms are moving fast enough that you don't have to wait for your previous rooms to clear before doing more, but it's not going so fast that you don't have a chance to get any hits in. I got a blue chest there. I don't think the whatchamacallit, the high tolerance stems from being a heavyweight. Is more so that I'm very used to inebriation. So even if I'm feeling it a little bit, I'm still gonna be acting mostly normal. I have to, like the point at which I start acting notably different is usually to the point where it's like, I'm already drunk. If that makes sense. Drank a little, not much. I haven't drank a ton in my life. I've drank here and there. More experience with Asakumi. Don't know if I'm in a situation where I'm in a place where I can do it. That's fair. it's alright. I mean, but honestly, I don't really like alcohol that much. But yeah, this is actually around the sweet spot. Like, if you farm too close to reset, the rooms take forever to clear because too many people are hosting relative to the number of people joining. But as you start getting later into the evening, more Japanese people are waking up and doing like morning or afternoon farming. Now you just sip a wine glass. That's the thing too, like, I don't like the taste of alcohol as much as I do like just regular soda. So unless I'm like actively trying to drink, I will just not drink. Jeez, freaking die. See, these raids just sit there, like, not finished. Because people hit it and then leave. See, there's only 6 people in here. Everyone did their full burst and just left. I hope I get a bar during this stream. Or multiple bars, I mean. See, like, when it's really busy, like, you're just trying to join any raid that has, like, few people in it. As few people as possible. So you have the first chance to hit it. Because it's just gonna flood with people. And then go down instantly. But around this time where like there's not like as much of a storm of people doing bar farming, the raids will often sit not cleared. Especially if the host isn't doing anything. Whenever I host, my host is always gonna kill it in a certain amount of time, even if nobody does anything. But some people just host it and expect everyone to kill it for them. What do you mean, what's going on? I am joining and hitting raids, doing the minimum amount of honors that I need to qualify for a blue chest, and then moving to the next raid. It's like shiny hunting. No, this is just what endgame high-end farming looks like. This is usually why I mute the music too. Let's turn on music. Hold on, let me... The song lyrics, yeah. Puked into CR. What is a CR? Car? I'm missing the A. Oh. Comfort room. I don't really know what that is, but... Yeah, I don't like going overboard with drinking because I will puke as well. Okay, time to... let's see... Nope, no blue chests. Or so when you get a point holding back, it's more painful. Yeah, I hate it when you're just like sitting in the bathroom for like wanting to throw up and knowing you'll feel better when you'll throw up, but you can't. And you're trying to like force yourself to throw up. I'd honestly rather just throw up and then feel better than like be in that state of like, oh, I feel like throwing up but I can't throw up. I don't know, it's probably been like close to, if not over a year since I've drank enough to throw up though. I know I've been thrown up the last few times. I've been thinking about the games that I want to play coming back to Silk Song and what else? Working on Once Upon a Katamari somewhere. Oh god, Fuga. I never finished Fuga 2. It gets me anxious thinking about going back to it. I mean, we made it through Fuga 1, but that was like within the first year of my streaming. Invested in watching me play it? I'll only stream it when you're at work. Just kidding. And then I'll stream Voice of Cards too. See, now you know I'm fucking wrong. How absolutely dare you? I don't know if I've ever heard that. You made it up. Yeah, that's the thing. I want to return to like Silk Song. I'm probably gonna try and sink at least a little bit of time into Silk Song next week. But Granblue is gonna be taking a lot of my attention. Oh yeah, Hades. I have to check out the new patch on Hades too. Yeah, and Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know, I'm most concerned about Final Fantasy Tactics and Silk Song because I don't want to drop either of those games. I want to complete both of them. But it's been about a month since I've played either of them. No, FFT and Silk Song have been the two that have been like haunting me. Like I feel like I have a responsibility to work on those and finish it. Hey, at least I finished Yakuza. That's one of my longest running, like, RPG / game series, if you think about it. 16 episodes. I think Fuga was around that long too. Oh great, so those games are now homework? Yeah, but it's like, it's homework, but it's like... It's homework I wanna do. Yay, now it's time to loot the piñata. See, that's the flow of farming bars with Proto Bahamut is you jump into raids back to back and you just hit it real quick a few times. Well, you end up refreshing a lot because you just have to hit a button or do an attack, and I think my setup is, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 2 buttons, 1 summon. So I should only need to refresh like 3 times. But I do a 4th one just for an extra hit to get to 200. I don't know what you want to play right now. Got ball pit because just like mess with something for 15 minutes and go. Yeah, I see that. Thought of the wrong thing. That's kind of a dated reference at this point, isn't it? I don't know if a lot of people would get that. Older people. You were talking about it earlier. Well, I can't. I'm not responsible for that. I'm not sure how many I started. I'm not sure how many boxes I started the stream with. I think it was like 9 or 11. So I've gotten like 4 or 5 drops. Now the rooms are going faster, which is good because it doesn't take as long. It's bad when I can't even get enough hits in. See, that was bad. I didn't get any hits in. There was like no chance of a blue chest there. So this is like, around this time of day is like the tipping point where sometimes the raids go too fast. That's why I switched to a faster setup. And then you got this asshole dragon that just decides to waste a bunch of time with animations, which is half the reason you have to reset so much, or refresh so much in the first place, is because every time something happens he wants to jerk off and explode and do 50 animations, see, like that. And then I don't even get to hit him. Because I need to do the summon and a button before I actually start hitting him. Oh my god. But yeah, Proto Bahama is an asshole. You spent a lot of time farming this asshole. My god, I didn't even get a chance to fucking hit it. See, now the raids are going too fast. Bishoujo desu, tasukete kudasai. God. You see that sometimes. In comments. Sometimes people will be cute with their raid comments. That's a funny thing. Granblue doesn't really censor much. Like I'm not sure what it filters, but I haven't actually noticed it filter anything. It's not like Blue Archive where you say something and it'll just like put stars in your word because those 3 letters made coom or something. BA censors so much shit. Granblue's just like whatever. And Granblue, like you can talk to people like in your raid, like in chat with actual messages in plain English. You can just be like, hello, I am a person, what is up? You know, you can just talk. Like it's an actual fully fledged, like it's not like BA where, well, BA doesn't even have like co-op anything where you can join with other people really. You can borrow people's shit, but that's different from joining their raids. Imagine if there was like a joint assault, or if there was like a total assault that like you could do with other people. Oh god, this raid is not even worth joining. It has 12 people in it. It only takes about 6 or 7 people, 6 to 8 people probably doing their full combo on the boss to kill it. That's why it's a free-for-all. But then you'll have like, you know, when everybody's just jumping into the rooms, sometimes it'll end up with 12 or 15 or more. Like this room has 7 people. And that's enough to kill it. Swim Yukari tomorrow? Well, tomorrow you mean like tomorrow night, which is really like the next morning, right? So I'm saying December 15th. Oh god, it's a month away. My priorities have shifted somewhat more towards Granblue. So I was actually like about to not spark or do any more rolls if I didn't get, I think it was on Pina. I ended up getting her like right when I was like, okay, if I don't get her, I'm not gonna spark again. I'll just get her the next time around. I mean, of course I'm gonna get Seiya right when she comes out. I mean, I'm still gonna go for people and do some whaling in BA, but I'm not gonna at all costs get every character the moment they come out. I'll try, but if anyone makes me double spark, I'm probably not going to. Just get it on the rerun, yeah. Like for example, I'm probably gonna still spark at least once on each banner. In Blue Archive, but this time it's like if I didn't roll one of the characters in the 200 rolls, I might just leave it at that. Cause I like Yukari and Kikyo, but I care about Kikyo a lot more than Yukari. Honestly, part of the nice thing about having all the students is just because it makes it easier to talk about. It's like, oh, who do you have? Well, I have everybody. You know? I don't have to be like, I have everybody but this person. Or these people. I need to honestly catch up with Hyakuyako's story. I have a past due date with Blue Archive story. There's like so much freaking story in both Granblue and Blue Archive. The difference is I'm more willing to skip the Granblue story, whereas for the Blue Archive story, it's more I don't want to skip it, so I'm reluctant to do it. BA story to learn Chinese. That's cool. VNs are great for language learning. That is true. Granblue would actually be great for language learning because I can switch the game to Japanese at any time. And honestly, I have been like learning the Japanese terms for various things, so it's easier to talk about, and I know what's people are talking about on like the Japanese videos. There are plugins that you can get for VNs that allow you to like look up the word dynamically, like in the This is a good rhythm right now. The rooms are going. I'm not getting a chance to hit every room, but most rooms I'm able to unload full combo. Look for the one that I use on Chrome is called Rikai-kun. It actually works for Granblue as well. Like it works inline. Like let me see. See if it'll actually like Shinchaku Maruchi. Oh, Maruchi means multi. But since Granblue is like a browser game, Rikai-kun actually works on it in not everything, but Q and Kensaku. Rescue search. Finder. But Granblue, like, I mean, has tons of voice acted content, so it's actually pretty ideal for, and it's one of the few games you can turn from English to Japanese, like, just like that, and then hit refresh, suddenly the whole game's in Japanese. Change the music. Getting the shapes music going. Yeah, and like honestly a lot of the cutting edge content in Granblue comes from the JP side, as you'd expect, and like via YouTube videos where they explain stuff. Some of them are in English, but not all of them. But with the help of stuff like ChatGPT and Rikai-kun and stuff, I can figure out what they're talking about. That's how I learned how to do the Versusia raid. Was from a Japanese video. Oh, the battle's already over. I didn't get a chance to hit it. Now it looks like hosts are drying up a little bit. It might be that lunch break is over. You got a pop-up dictionary? Cool. Now you can just stay on Billy old name pregnant. Oh, I got another blue chest. Yeah, no problem. Farming gold bars, or rather I should say, like watching stuff is a perfect opportunity. Farm gold bars, or if you need to farm gold bars, it's one of the best times to like watch something. Or like hang out like this and chat with people. Cause it's repetitive enough, it only requires so much attention that you can still watch something on TV or, you know, YouTube or a stream or something. It's kind of ideal for that. I mean, it's the same rules that apply during Guild War, except it's not like the entire time. I don't know if I'll be able to... Oh, it's dead already. My bar rate is about average, 9.5%. I want over 10. I wonder if turning off the VN would be... That's the thing. Or not the VN. The VPN actually, like... I think inherently has to slow it down, assuming no other factors. Because it's an extra stop, right? Adds to your ping. I wish I had Japanese ping, but... But yeah, I haven't been in the mood to play Final Fantasy Tactics or Silk Song. But what I'm gonna do is... That's the... If I want to play something, but... I haven't been that much in the mood in the moment to play. That's a good time to make a schedule. Because if I set the intention... If I set the intention in advance... oh god. There's right 8 people in here. Nope, didn't get a chance to hit it. Now there are more people farming than there are hosts. So a room is automatically getting like... See, I can't even get my hit in. I need to do 2 buttons before... It's kind of RNG, Silk Song's pretty freaking long. Well, obviously I'm still playing it, but... Because I play it like 3 hours each time, not 8 hours. Yeah, my sessions are usually like 2 to 3 hours long on average. When I look back at my Silk Song streams, it seems like they're all right around the same. Similar length. 2 to 4 hours. See, if there's already 10 people in the room or 12 people, there's like no point to join. Well, I didn't get a chance to do anything. I didn't even hit a button. hosts have to coincide with, well, I got one button in. You have to think of it like a wave going around and crashing into these raids for a couple seconds and then moving on to the next one. So if there's not enough raids, then the wave bunches up and hits really hard those few raids that there are. But if it just so happens that a lot of people host, enough people host to disperse it enough, then it's more easy. I mainly wanted to farm Proto Bahamut because it's the best honors, or best chance of bar. But if there's no Proto Bahamut, then next best thing is to hit Akasha or Grand Order. It won't show up on my tally at all. God, I hate this guy. He just spasms, and then, like, that's the problem. If from the time that the ready pops up to the time Bahamut appears, his HP drops by a ton and moves to a threshold, he'll do like an animation, and that animation will take like a second or two. And by the time he does that second or two animation, he's already moving on to the next threshold and doing another animation, and you barely have a chance to get a hit in. You get stuck in animations when the raid's going too fast and the refreshes didn't actually do anything. See, if the raid's not moving fast, then this is ideally what it looks like. And I'm done. In and out, real quick. If the raid is still around, I can hit it one more time. Increase my chances a little bit more. Of course, sometimes there's just no rains. Gotta move around, do some exercise. I pace a lot, so I feel like that helps with exercise. I like to pace while on my phone. Decent routine. doing physical therapy right now, so I'm trying to be helpful. Oh yeah? I know some people going through physical therapy too. I know how good it can be. See, now the raids are, this is the sweet spot. The raids aren't lasting long enough for me to be stuck in raids. Cause the thing is, you can only be in 3 consecutive raids of other people's at a time before it's like you're in too many raids. So you need to hit those raids really quickly, and then those raids need to die soon after you hit them. Huh, I got a blue chest from that. Oh, another blue chest. We've hit past 10% chances of blue chest. Gonna get any new Valve hardware? I don't know. I'm not that interested in VR, and like I said, maybe the Valve controller, I don't know. I've been meaning to get a new controller. If the controller is similar to PS4 controller, then I like it. Well, my controller's already starting to go technically, specifically with the connection, and I need a wired controller. Eight-bit no. I don't know what that is, I assume it's the controller. Damn, I'm not gonna get enough hits. It's at 4% already. Akasha is so slow in comparison, but I haven't gotten a gold bar from Akasha in like over a month. How much did you pay for it? See, this is the message you get. Only provide backup in up to 3 raid battles at once. It's cause these Akashas are slow as fuck. That's why Akasha is bad. If there are not enough people joining Akasha, it takes forever to fall. Especially if the host doesn't have a full auto clear I mean, if the Akashas are going fast enough, then they're just like Bahamut, but... How are you doing, Coriander? I don't know. I have a few things planned for this week. I want to do some cooking. I got some cooking ingredients. Still kicking, that's good. I wish I had bars to spare, cause I wanna use bars to make my bar farming setup better. See, now these raids aren't finishing. Are bars premium currency? Essentially, it's not really a currency. You use currency to get them, if anything. They're very valuable, and they're used for uncapping weapons, which is the main way you strengthen your weapon grid, which governs everything related to how strong you are in this game. Every gold bar can stand for an SSR weapon from the gacha as a dupe. Like a weapon, you normally needs 3 dupes in order to uncap it to 4-star and 5-star eventually. You have to get it to at least 3-star. You can either do that with extra copies of the weapon or gold bars or Damascus bars, but that's why people spend so much time farming bars. It's like if you were shiny hunting, but instead of shiny hunting to have a new shiny pet, you're instead shiny hunting to melt down that pet into a weapon. I don't know. I guess it's more like digging for gold. It's more like gold hunting. It's the same difference as shiny hunting. I mean, it's in the same family in that you're doing a repetitive action with low chance of something happening in the hopes for that thing to happen. I just hope I can get a bar in the stream. I mean, I've already been streaming an hour and a half. But time flies when... I don't know, time can pass by pretty fast when I'm just like farming bars and watching stuff. Well, I got to 200 raids ran today. And about 20, my goal, I've been wanting to do like 20 blue boxes a day. Which would need about, on average, 200 runs of PBHL. Because I calculated it that, like, if I did 20 a day from the day I started calculating to Guild War, I'd have on average 6 boxes. I think 2 weeks ago. I haven't quite been reaching that. I've hit some subtotal of that, but I've been making up for it in recent days. Asshole. Every time I refresh, he had a new animation for me. Oh, that's my 20th blue box. On average, you get 1 bar every 50 blue boxes. I'm at 52 blue boxes since my last gold bar. I don't want to see stupid animations. He spends half the time just ducking his head because he's in break. I need a drink. Gamer. I wonder what my next gold bar is gonna be from. I mean, it's most likely gonna be from Akasha. Well, most likely gonna be from PBHL. I recently changed my setup to be slightly faster, but I don't think it's slightly faster. Well, it is slightly faster, my 3-button setup. But sometimes it's a little short on honors. It is a whole 1 button less than... See, now I'm stuck in Akasha. It's okay, I can do my Proto Bahamut daily. See, I don't leave my proto-Bahamets alive. Cause I usually, when I do my PBHLs, I solo it. Oh yeah. No skill queue. But this is a light team and actually built to last a little bit. Wait. There's a chance people won't join because, well, some people join. Yeah, it should be done. 50%. If you deal damage up to 50%, you have the highest chance of a blue chest. Oh, I got a blue chest. Also, the host chest has a chance of a bar. Blue chests on Akasha are not as exciting because the mechanics on blue chests are different. You only have like a 0.2% chance of getting it from a blue chest, while on Proto Bahamut you have a 2.5% chance. So it's roughly 10 times the chance. But the box is also like 1/10 as likely to trump. Because Akasha, the blue box will always drop if you go over, like, I think it's 1440 honors. Well, 1.4 million honors, that is. Meanwhile, Proto Bahamut's starts at 10% at, I think it's 10% at 10% health, and then from 90 to 50 is another 15%. Oh yeah, I played some more Monster Hunter board game with Misha today. We hunted a Gyarados. I've been using the Greatsword. Greatsword is just good. It has good damage, good break. Cause the Monster Hunter World board game has a lot of what you'd expect. Monster Hunter. You hunt a monster, you can break their parts. You get extra loot if you break their parts. You need their parts to craft items. Oh no, I did animation. Asshole. Okay. I've done 210 rains and gotten 21 blue boxes. I didn't do all of them during the stream. I would have to look at the VOD to figure out how many I had when I started. Hey, a red ring. Now there are more hosts than people doing the raids. Cause the raids aren't dying. I've been enjoying watching JoJo's and Hunter x Hunter over again. They're currently on Vento Oreo, Part 5 of JoJo's. Bucciarati just became a capo. And in Hunter x Hunter, they're in the middle of the Hunter exam. Isn't it Oreo? Like A-U-R-E-O? I mean, that's basically pronounced the same. Oreo, Oreo, Oreo. Alright, time to open the pinata. Red ring. Damn. A lot of close but not quite. I like all parts of JoJo so far. Part 5 might actually be the best animated part. Really, best animated? The red rings are kind of painful because that means it's like, that kind of means I got close to getting a gold bar but not quite. Because if you look down under the 3, it shows the tally of how many rings I've gotten from the lowest ring to the highest ring. There's silver rings, black rings, and red rings. Rings are used for basically RNG stat and ability ups on your units. You always need more because you'll often need to re-roll a bunch on a single character to get exactly what you want or close enough to what you want. I have a lot of rings. But I'm fairly satisfied with my ring abilities on people. It's good to have a stock just in case like you really need a certain skill or skills on somebody. You can spend a lot of time re-rolling. See, the true endurance would be if I like put stream doesn't end until I get a gold bar. But I've been farming them on and off all day and I haven't got any. So I could be here a long time. It's been good that I've been rewatching JoJo because I've forgotten a lot of it. I got to see the dance scene where they torture the guy on the boat though. It's pretty good. The dance scene was 4 panels in the manga. Really? I mean, 4 panels is a lot though, isn't it? For a single dance? You don't think the panels took up a full page? Oh. Maybe I'll stop when I hit 30 blue boxes. I've had days where I've gotten like 2 gold bars in back-to-back blue boxes. A 17-page Muda when he was fighting Green Day? Are you serious? He got Muda for 17 pages? Still a lot, but not as much as 17. I can believe 7. I feel like 17 you'd start to get bored. You'd turn the page and be like, more Muda? Ablaze, ablaze, ablaze. That's why I don't have the sound on very often when I'm farming, because it's just very stilted. Ablaze, 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 ablaze. It is good for timing though. get tiring to listen to, yeah. Also when I'm like watching anime or something else, you know. Yeah, I think I'll maybe stop at 30. See, I usually try to do raids until it tells me to check my battles, my pending battles, and then open all those raids at once. Cause then it feels like I'm rolling on the gacha essentially. It's like I'm doing a 6 roll or a 7 roll, however many raids I have stocked that I've done. Yeah, anyway. Like, I'm getting tired too. Check your pending. A blue box. Blue box. Yeah, maybe I'll quit when I get to 30 boxes. Good couple hour stream. I will try to post a schedule tomorrow. So I can be more likely to keep to my like plans of Silk Song and FFT. Those are the main two I'm worried about. I want to start playing those again and getting at least one session a week. Because if I play it at least once a week, eventually I'll finish them. Even if it takes me months. But if I don't play for a month, and then I'll never finish it. The rooms are going at a good pace right now, though. Ah, another red ring. Damn you. Red rings have a really low chance of dropping, almost as low as gold bars. As you can see, the chances are from left to right. Let me see what I have planned this week. I have plans on Wednesday. Though I still should be able to stream Mahjong. I'll probably try to play Final Fantasy Tactics like tomorrow night. Tomorrow or Tuesday night. I don't know. Guild Wars starts Friday, so I'm either gonna be off or I'll be streaming and doing a stream like this and just grinding on stream. But I'm gonna be prioritizing Granblue. We actually have been getting a pretty decent rate on the blue boxes. As you can see, it's at 11%. Oh yeah, I watched Donnie Darko today. I've seen it before. I saw it a long time ago when I was little. Like, multiple times. Well, I wasn't that little. One day a week of Silksong would be like 12 hours every month. I mean, that's a lot. Yeah, 10 to 12 hours a month. Yeah, like I could have streamed like Silksong 2 or 3 times already. And imagine how much progress I would have had with 2 or 3 whole streams. I usually don't spend a long time on a boss. Especially with my speedrun strats. Seems Reaper Crest is really popular. I feel like when I see people playing, I often see them using the Reaper Crest. I was like changing channel on TV and I just started. I remember watching with my hand up on the remote. The whole time. I was like, I'll just check this out. I just watched the whole thing. It's an interesting movie, right? Like you're like, where's this going? And then like it's creepy, but it's like also not, and it has a lot of humor in it. Like the humor is hilarious. Some of the humor in there. And it's not really like scary. Like there's like one part that's like kind of a jump scare, but not really, because it's just like Donnie's looking at the camera, and then it like flips, and then he's like, oh, he's right there, and then it turns, and then you see like the rabbit. But it's not really like a jump scare. I mean, it's slightly alarming, maybe, but it didn't bother me much when I was little. At the age I watched it, I was like, this is the most deep and meaningful movie ever. Right? It's like, it does also seem very neat. I really like Donnie Darko. I had the DVD. Yeah, I actually had Donnie Darko on DVD. And a lot of the actors in there are like pretty big now. Or were actually pretty big then. What's the teacher's name? Is that Gwyneth Paltrow? I don't know. I don't know actor names or actresses' names. Oh, and that's also the thing about Donnie Darko is the ending song totally sticks with you too. The Mad World or Sad World, I don't know what it's actually called. Yeah, that song always reminds me of Donnie Darko. Cause that's the first time I heard it. It was funny though, cause I was watching it on the Roku channel. And it was like the Fear Zone channel, but it was like so censored. Like most of the swears were just bleeped out or like muted. And they even like when they showed Frank and like in the movie and then he took off his head and then it was just it showed him like with the bullet hole in his eye, but like there was just a blurry spot that they censored, because they couldn't show it because it was too gory, I guess. Which is weird because you think on like a Fear Zone or horror channel, like gory stuff wouldn't be that bad. Maybe it's too realistic. I don't know. Or maybe they just got the censored one and it censored everything. JP censorship logic, yeah. Well, we've hit 29 blue chests. My blue chest rate is going up. It's now at 11%. Though every time I do one of these raids and don't get to hit anything, it lowers that. Cause that's a raid with a 0% chance, or a very low chance, cause I didn't do like any damage. Hey Shaituru. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. We will be playing more Mahjong on Wednesday. I don't know. I want to return to some amount of regularity before Guild War fucks it up again. So at least I'm not going even longer before returning to some regularity. But yeah, I'll probably stream, I don't know, Final Fantasy Tactics tomorrow night or Monday night. And let's see. Maybe I'll save Silk Song for let's see, I should probably have one of the nights off. So I might just take Wednesday night off. And then plan on streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. Specifically, I'll probably do Tactics Monday. Maybe Hades 2 on Tuesday. And then Silk Song on Thursday night. And then Wednesday night, I'll just plan on not streaming unless I really want to, or I can do another bar farming Zatsudan. Because I will need to farm bars still. And then Friday, my schedule's only gonna go up to Thursday because we're just gonna see how I feel during Guild War itself. Oh, I got one! Yeah! 30th! I said I was gonna end the stream on my 30th blue box. And my 30th blue box, I got one. Big yawn. Let's see if I get another one back to back. Nope. Well, we did it. That makes me want to see if I can get more than one today. I am now second on the bar farming ranking. There's one person that has gotten 2 bars on PBHL today, and like 34 people that have gotten 1 gold bar today. But yeah, that's awesome. That was kind of what I was hoping to happen. I mean, that's exactly what I was hoping to happen. Like, on the farming up to 30 bars, and then on the 30th, or farming up to 30 boxes, on the 30th boxes, I get a bar. See, and as you can see down at the bottom, my counter has been reset from the last gold bar. 1. I've done 1 PBHL since then. Would have happened so much sooner if it wasn't for Bahamut animations. That's why you refresh. That's why you refresh so much. Like, you'd think like, oh, I'm just hitting like 2 buttons and then attacking. Like, I don't need to refresh. No, you refresh because the moment you hit the button, it sends the signal, and if Bahamut isn't going through an animation currently, then it actually goes through. But then it has to play the animation, the button, and then if Bahamut has triggered an animation, then after the button press, the animation will trigger, and then you have to wait for the animation. However, if you refresh, as soon as the button goes, you'll refresh through the animation change too, usually, and then Bahamut will already be in its state after the animation when you refresh instead of having to go through it, and then you can hit attack again. But yeah, man, now I kinda wanna... Maybe I can push my luck. I'll farm up to 35. Let's see if I can get 2. Because I don't feel like ending yet. I don't know, I am getting tired though. So I'll probably end shortly. But generally, I know this is not how probability works, but life doesn't always line up neatly in terms of causality and probability and whatnot. And I noticed, I don't know, it feels like I have a tendency that it might be, it's probably the gambler's fallacy, but like, you know, being on a winning streak. Like, for example, if I do one YOLO roll and I get an SSR, I'm more likely to do a second YOLO roll. And if I get more SSRs on the second YOLO roll, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do another YOLO roll until I don't get an SSR. You know what I mean? Like, and that has resulted in me getting a lot more SSRs than I would have, because that's happened a lot. Where like, I'm like, oh, it seems like I'm having a lucky streak, and then I go for it. Probability is, I don't know, it's not that difficult to understand, I feel. Like, at least some of the basics, tenets. Like, eventually, with enough runs, the probability will average out. But in the moment, it can be very all over the place. Casinos are always profitable because they play the long game. They're designed to always be profitable. Even if they lose money in the moment, overall they're still gonna be making money. Like, apparently flipping a coin isn't just 50-50. I mean, it is, but it isn't. The thing is that when you get something, when you get a hit, it doesn't, the main thing to know about probability is that, like, theoretically, or how it's supposed to work, is that previous things don't influence the things after it usually. So like the chance is always 2.5% chance, and then you roll, you get it. Like that doesn't mean that the next time is gonna be a lower chance than it was. It's gonna be the same chance as it was. Like every time you go through a correct door in 1/8192, the next chance is still always gonna be 50-50. It's just a problem of getting so many consecutive 50-50s in a row correct. Which you can get on the first try, but... Yeah, you're talking 1/8192. I liked that game. That game was a lot of fun. It's basically like this, but like more immersive. Your fruit brain don't get it, though. When we pull on BA, when you pull on BA, each pull is a 0.7% chance of getting the banner character. I'm pretty sure it's 0.7. Which is actually pretty good compared to some gacha. Like, I think the on rate up banners in Granblue, it's even lower. It's like 0.3 or 0.5 or something at most. But 0.7% means that, like, let me think. 0.7 means that on average you will roll a banner character every 143 rolls. On average. So if you rolled like 100,000 times, you know, that would be approximately 700 banner characters, because you multiply by 0.007. Give or take, it could be as low as 650 or 600, could be as high as 800 or more. But it gravitates around that number. That's why like you'll usually get a banner character within 200 rolls, but there's a decent chance that you won't get the banner character in 200. But the spark is there to, you know, safeguard that. It's actually very unlucky to not roll, let's see. Let's see. 99.3 Wait, 993 to the... Oh no. Let me see. 400. Okay, so the chances of not getting a single banner character in 400 rolls is like 6%. Because you take the chance of not getting a banner character on a single roll, which is 99.3%, and then you multiply that, you exponent that to the 400th power. So 99.3 times 99.3. So that's basically the chances of you not rolling a banner character for all 400 rolls. And yeah, it's like a 6% chance of happening. It's happened to me multiple times, but I've also sparked many times, so it's bound to happen sooner or later with me. I've rolled that 6% at least like 3 times, I think. I remember it happening at least 3 times, maybe 4. Hey, I got a blue chest. One way to think about probability is like, you can figure out the probability within a certain frame. Yeah, it's bound to happen eventually. Like, a 6% chance of going 400 rolls with no banner character is low, but it's not impossible. I mean, that's the chance of getting an SSR character in Granblue, and people have been playing long enough, have definitely had cases where they'll do like a single roll on a banner and they'll get a SSR, and that's the chance of like, and with the 6% rate on the Leg Fest and Flash Fest, that's essentially the same thing as doing that. So it's possible. Yeah, the fact that it's unlikely but not impossible is the key. Since it's not impossible, it's inevitable. Almost, you can think of. With enough tries. That's why like people can shiny hunt, and you know, Fubuki managed to go so many days, like what, 23 days or more, hunting that Magikarp. Like the chances of her being like that's another thing. Like Fubuki hunting that Magikarp, like she probably hit that like 6% chance or 3% chance of not getting a shiny for that many tries, you know. But for like 23 days straight, because like, you know, most other people will take not that long, or a couple streams, a few streams, or even within one stream, you know, get their shiny. But yeah. So when you're going like with a pure science mindset towards probability, you basically just have to look at it and like terms of frames. Like, every time I get a blue box, each blue box has like a 2.5% chance of a gold bar. But each blue box also has like maybe a 10 to 20% chance at most of dropping. So that turns out to be a lot less than 2%. But if I'm just going for blue boxes, then I can say that about 50 blue boxes on average will get me 1 gold bar. Hey Doge, welcome. Oh yeah, check this out. I actually rolled someone in the collab gacha. I got Asuka from the collab gacha. I didn't get KARUT, which I'm okay with. He seems decent, but like, I think Asuka has the most potential for endgame maybe. It's unsure if she'll actually be good enough to be used much, but I heard some people talking about her. She does end cooldown, so... Hey, correctioning, yes. Correctioning, good. Yeah, Evangelion, they've had, the past like 4 collabs have been like Evangelion, Hunter x Hunter, Negiba, and reincarnated as a slime. I got both of the Negima gacha characters. Not even like trying or wailing or anything. I think I just had a strong enough affinity that the universe was like, you know, you need these characters. You're one of the biggest Negima fans in the world. Like, you need to have these characters. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for acknowledging me, universe. Hey Usagi, it's going pretty well. I got 1 bar on my 30th blue chest. Yeah, I have Rimuru. Right here. He's so tiny in the picture. Like that big. Look at so many poses. Nine different party poses. The slime collab was pretty decent. They gave basically a free gold bar for it. I didn't get any of the slime collab gacha characters, but I don't really care because they both suck. The one character I kind of wish I got that I didn't get was like Crollo. And maybe Kurapika. I think Kurapika gets used. What do you think? I mean, most it's definitely the rebuild. I mean, the original TV series was too fucked up and weird. I mean, it's still weird, but I feel like there's more. Like, it has Bari. I guess Granblue's old enough that you could see them doing a TV series collab, but that'd be weird. Nope, we got all new art. Yeah, I'm a little sad I didn't get Kurapika or Crollo. I didn't get any Hunter x Hunter collab characters. I probably should have tried a little more because both Crollo and Kurapika are good, I think. But people were unsure if like collab characters actually be decent. Because they've never had gacha collab characters before the slime event. Those 4 events that I just told you about, the Hunter x Hunter, slime, Negima, and Evangelion, they're the first collabs to have like a collab gacha. The nightmare frames in Granblue are just Suzaku and well, Suzaku, Colin, and Zero. Granblue's had so many freaking collabs. See it right here. Yeah, they used to always just have like event collab characters given out during the event as free characters, but now they started doing collab gacha. There's a few that are actually good, even though they're free collab characters. Luffy's really good. So is Evangeline. I actually ringed her. She's good in high level content. Well, see, in the way, it's funny that they have these two because Nightmare frames are quite small for mecha, whereas the AO are 80 meters tall. Oh god. Oh yeah, you know, I think they even have like, I think Granblue has done a Sakura Tyson collab a long time ago. I seem to remember like a Sakura Tyson Oh, 1 second. Google is being weird. Oh god. YouTube. I think I'm just gonna end for now so I can turn on my VPN too. And I'm kinda tired. This was a good stream. We went for almost 3 hours. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oyakumi nasai. And take care. Bye bye.